Did you know that habits are the ultimate energy saver? Motivation is something that requires a lot of energy. You need to constantly push yourself to keep doing something. For example, I need to go to the gym today. Once it becomes a habit, though, you do it automatically and it becomes as easy as tying your shoelaces, which is also a habit we've learned over time. Over 40% of the things that we do are habits, meaning we do them automatically. Now, on average, it takes 66 days to form a habit or even to break a habit, which means habits are not something that you can just pick up straight away. First, you need the motivation to make it a habit, and then eventually, a habit is formed. There are certain habits that men can adopt that women find incredibly sexy. Some of them you might already have, others might take you 66 days to form, but it could be worth committing to them if you do want to impress the ladies. So today's video, you guessed it, I'm going to tell you the 18 sexy habits that women simply love. Like and subscribe. The very first one is when men are on time. If a man is prompt and punctual, this is a great sign in a lady's eyes. Women really, personally, I hate it, find it very rude when a man is late and it makes them feel like, does he not actually care about me? You should always turn up to a date at the right time and preferably if you can, just before. Ladies find this a very sexy habit because it means if that relationship was to develop long term, in the future she can rely on you to always be on time and be there for her when she needs you. In a lady's eyes, that is incredibly sexy. When men are well-mannered. It shows that you were raised right when men have manners. And it might seem strange to think of manners as a habit, but it really is something that we've learned over time, not something we were born with. Our parents most likely taught us at a young age to say please and thank you. Now, of course, manners go far beyond just these two words, but it's a starting point. It is something that you need to keep checking in on, but girls find it very sexy and it makes a man a gentleman. When men smile when they see their girl. Have you ever been in a restaurant and you've noticed a guy walking at a table? Then you see a lady walk in and his face lights up. It is his girlfriend and he has been waiting for her for a while. It's incredibly sweet when guys do this and it's something that girls really love to see from their guys. The habit of humor. Girls do not want a man who takes life too seriously, at least all of the time. They want someone that they can have a good time with, which is why it's very important to see them that the guy has a great sense of humor. They want someone that they can have a laugh with and someone that they can relax and feel comfortable around. The romance habit. Romance is definitely a habit and it's something that you need to practice to get perfect. Now, every lady is different and the type of romance that she prefers is going to vary from every single woman. Romance does not stop once she becomes your girlfriend, you know. It is something that you need to keep up with and carry on so that she does not lose interest. Girls do not like it when they have to do all of the hard work when it comes to conversation. They want men to put in some effort and be able to start a conversation. This is a very important habit because they want to be able to leave their man with a group of their friends or family and trust that they will be able to handle a good, polite conversation. When men are good listeners. Listening is very important. It's a very important habit to a lady at least. They hate it when men don't remember something that they have said or when they are not interested in what they have to say. It makes them feel that the guy doesn't really care about them. When a man is a great listener though, girls find this so sexy and it's something they often actively look for in a partner. When men are affectionate. Kissing, hugging, holding hands, and giving them compliments. These are all habits that come under the umbrella of being affectionate. It's something that girls really do love. They might not like public displays of affection, but they still want their man to be affectionate when it's just those two at home. It can be easy to forget to do all these things, I get it, especially if you have been in a relationship for a long time, which is why it's much easier to create a habit around it instead of having to rely on the motivation to do it. When men are confident. Confidence is a habit that we talk a lot about on this channel. Now, not everyone is confident, and it's something that we need to work on. We have to practice it in order to get better at it. Women find confident men a lot more attractive, and they're often more likely to date a confident guy over a non-confident guy. Now, you can learn to be more confident and then turn this into a habit if it's something you feel you are lacking. When men take control. Women do not want to be controlled by a man, but they do like it when he does take control of a situation. Maybe it could be in a restaurant. Perhaps one of the orders is wrong, so she wants the man to tell the staff, but in a polite, well-mannered way. She wants a man who can stick up for himself and her in a situation and take control of it without being angry or too domineering. When men take care of themselves. Self-care and grooming are habits that all men need to have, not just men, ladies too. Women find men who look after themselves much sexier than those who do not. It screams that you have self-awareness. They want you to physically look your best, that you always look your best, obviously, but they also want you to mentally look after yourself so that you are always the best version of you. She wants you to pay her attention, but continue to put yourself first. When men have ambition and passion. Ambition and passion are both habits that create more habits. For example, if you are really passionate about something that is to do with your career, then you will need to form habits around working times, the way you work, goal settings, the list goes on. So from one passion comes several habits. Women find it super sexy when a guy has ambition and passion. It shows that he will work hard to provide for her. When men roll up their sleeves. Yeah, you're probably looking at your screen right now thinking, what is this lady going on about? It's simple. Women love when guys show off their forearms, which happens when they roll up their sleeves or wear a t-shirt. They find this incredibly sexy because it's a very sexy part of a guy's body. When men have their signature scent, women go crazy for guys that smell good. It could be a particular smell of aftershave and she's just gonna melt into the floor because every time she smells that or some variation of that aftershave, she's gonna think of you. Now, it's important to find a signature scent that you like and then get into the habit of wearing it every single day you are around her. When men like to read. Sure, not all women are going to find this one sexy, but a lot of women do. Ladies love it when they see a man reading in a coffee shop or even in a library. It makes him look intelligent, but also sexy. So if you want to impress a lady, go to a local coffee shop, pick up a book, or even start reading a book on the tube, and I promise you, you will start to get some ladies turning their heads looking at you. When men can be the handyman. Women do find builders sexy, but what I really mean for this one is when men can fix things. It does not have to be complicated things, but when men can fix, say, a door handle around the house or even change a light bulb, women find this incredibly sexy when a guy is able to improve his house or even hers. This is a great habit to adopt. There you go, we've reached the end of the video. I really hope this video helped. Leave your comments down below if you feel I've missed something from today's video. And one more thing, if you want to get your name rolling up like these people's names just here, then all you have to do is click the link in the description bar to find out a little bit more. Have an amazing day, like and subscribe. See you soon.